What up, nerds? Welcome back to part 2. In this video, we're going to be laying down some copper, but before we can do that, we got to put down some nickel. Right now, we just have polished steel, and copper doesn't stick to steel. If you're cooking along with me at home, you're going to want to follow these directions. So get yourself some vinegar, pour it in a little tote, grab some salt. You're also going to pour that into the tote. And then obviously, you're going to need some nickel. So grab some nickel strips, stir everything up, hook your nickel strips up to a power supply, and then let that puppy run for a couple of hours. This is going to make something called nickel acetate. You know you're ready to go once the solution turns green. Now we're ready for the first stage of plating. Before we can plate, we need to clean our part. It's very important to use something like acetone and not brake cleaner. If you use brake cleaner, you can create chlorine or phosgene gas, which can unalive you very quickly. Scrub it up, dub. This bad boy is looking nice and shiny, so we are ready to throw it in the tank. I'm just transferring all of this into a larger tote because the vent won't fit in the smaller tote. You're going to want to grab some copper wire or something conductive that you can wrap around your part that you can connect your leads to, submerge it down into the tank, and then get it all hooked up to the power supply. After letting it sit for a little bit, you can see the nickel slowly creeping its way towards the center. I put it back in and suspended the nickel over the top just to get an even coating on the flat surfaces. And here's how it turned out. Nice and shiny, nickel plated. You can polish this up, go from there. But now we're going to go on to our next step, which is adding copper. Before we can add the copper, we got to mix up another potion. So I'm adding 6 parts distilled water to 1 part sulfuric acid here in a beaker. This gives off a lot of heat, so you're going to want to be careful. Now we got to do like we did with the nickel, add 2 pieces of copper into the solution, and then we're going to hook it up to the power supply. Let this puppy run for a couple of hours or even a day, and this one is going to turn a dark blue. Okay, now we take our spicy Kool-Aid back into the shop, and we are going to dilute it with another 6-to-1 solution of water and sulfuric acid. Now we're ready to copper plate. What's crazy is I didn't even have the power turned on, and you can already see the copper color coming through on the vent. So I just kept dipping this up and down, and you can see the color just gets stronger and stronger and more vivid. The longer you let this sit, the more copper you're obviously going to build up on your part. I only had this in for maybe 2 to 3 minutes. So yeah, this was very satisfying to watch. I love that this is kind of like a rosy copper color and it's not like a dark brown. I think these look really great. You can see here in the next shot, I did get a thumbprint, so some of the copper didn't adhere, but that's okay. This is just a test. I'm getting some of these parts actually laser cut, so there's no rough edges or anything like that. And then I'll probably get the full batch of like 20 to 25 professionally plated. Thanks for watching. Thanks for all the support. Go follow the Home Run Project and stay tuned for my next build video.